Hi, Richard Eckley here again. Outside Raglan Castle today, and you can see it in the background there. Around. Apparently Henry VIII stayed here. Not for a while now, but yes, he did like it when he was here in his day. I was asked today by George Davis about going to Kenya. It's his bucket list where he'd like to go to. So I did a bit of research on it for him there. So I've got a few tips if you're thinking of going to Kenya for your travel tip. Number one is when you're out there, obviously dress carefully. It's a very, very hot country. You obviously got to want plenty of sun cream, highest factor you can get. Protect yourself all the time because you will burn. Even if you are a good tanner, you will burn a lot. So it's always worth getting yourself the most sun cream you got. Buy it over here, take it with you, and also cover your shoulders, cover everywhere you can to protect yourself. Obviously, there are beautiful beaches out there. Most people go out there to go on safari and do safaris. There are also beautiful beaches out there. So if you're going like for a bit of a sun tan as well, obviously you can enjoy it as well. But be careful and be careful with the sun. When you're out there as well, don't wear too much jewellery and stuff with you. I mean, when you're out on safari and that sort of thing, that's fine. But if you're in the cities, like any sort of countries in different areas, there are dodgy areas. So just don't sort of go flashing jewellery or watches or expensive cameras around when you're out in the cities. Just keep them safe, covered up. Either leave them in your hotel room or just take them out as you need them, because obviously there are places that can't do muggings go on. Carry on all over the world, everywhere. But yeah, just to be safe, a little bit of sensible when you're travelling around different countries is well worth doing. On the medical side, you will need some injections if you go into Kenya. There are a few main ones. You're going to need diphtheria, hepatitis A, polymetis, tetanus and typhoid, and also yellow fever is a very important one, because you will need to show that you've had some of these injections. If you're travelling around different parts of Africa, you will need to have show the certificates you've actually had these injections to let you in the country. And similarly with visas, you're going to need visas when you go out there. I think it's about $30 you can get your visa for. You can actually get the visa when you actually get out there, so it's not a problem. But remember to allow yourself an extra $30 per person for the visa, so you can travel around the different parts of the country. Malaria, you can't get an injection for malaria, but you will need malaria tablets just as you can take those. That would be peace of mind. And also take plenty of insect repellent. If you're out on your safaris, you are going to get bit. There's all insects around everywhere, so if you've got some insect repellent, it'll just save you from the following day. If you don't take any, you may be itching and scratching a bit on your safari. So if you've got some insect repellent with you, that'll save a lot that way there. I'll just drop me bits on the floor here for my notes. That's really good. Got your visas, that's sorted there. Food and drink, the water out there. Yeah, the water out there it's safe. Well, it's safe to drink if your stomach's acclimatised to it. So if you're sort of from foreign countries and you're going across there, you're better off sticking to bottled water. The heat's going to affect you anyway. So a lot of people get sort of bad stomachs and they say, oh, it's the food, and sometimes it can be the food, sometimes it can be water, but the heat itself, your body is trying to adjust to a whole new different heat range, and that can cause upset stomachs. So it may not even be food or water, it may just be your body trying to acclimatise to the heat. But if you're drinking bottled water, you know that's one thing you safely ticked off your list. You can drink your bottled water, and that'll sort of help your stomach to safely calm down that way. And then the last little thing I was going to say is the language up there. You got the Swahili is the actual language they speak out there, along with some English there. And if you want a couple of words in Swahili, we have a jambo, which is a good one to say hello. That's a nice friendly greeting, the jambo. You have asante, which means thank you, or you could go to asante sana, which is thank you very much. And another one is pole pole, which means slowly, slowly. Now you're out in a third world country, so it's take your time. Everything's going to be a bit more of a slower pace, and pole pole is going to be the way it goes. Slowly, slowly, things will get done. They'll get done when they get done. So just prepare yourself to have a bit of time and not sort of rush around, and then you'll enjoy it. If you got value from this, you can always drop a comment below. You can send me where you'd like to go on your bucket list and get some information. I'm also part of a club, so we actually help people develop where they want to go to, find where they want to go, and get some discounts on different travels they want to do. So if you'd like some information about how you can get yourself a cheaper place to actually go to your bucket list, just drop me a comment below. Or you can contact me at rickeckley67@yahoo.co.uk. All the best.